Earlier today, we learned that resource officers at Reynolds High School exchanged gunfire with Jared Padgett.
And they're now being called heroes in the community. We wanted to know if other schools in our area have that same protection in place. Tim Becker spent the day going beyond the headlines. He joins us from the newsroom with more. What did you find out, Tim?
Yeah, well, Jeff, I did a little digging around, spoke with some other school districts, and it turns out Reynolds High School has something no other school around here has, and that would be 2 full-time officers on campus every day. And most other school districts have 1 full-time officer at every high school, and I found out Portland schools don't even have that.
Parents and students shared hugs and tears while reuniting after Tuesday's shooting, safe thanks to the quick thinking of school resource officers Nick Thompson and Kyle Harris.
I have no doubt in my mind that their rapid action saved multiple lives.
I cannot emphasize enough the role that Mr. Rispler and the responding officers played in saving many, many lives yesterday.
But most schools don't enjoy that much protection, and Portland schools?
Again, we feel like our SROs really protect us. We only have 12. We would love to have more.
Have the least protection based on the student-to-officer ratio. In March, Portland officer John Romero just happened to be in the right place at the right time while making his rounds between several different schools when he shot an armed intruder at Wilson High School.
We have 6 school districts within our city boundaries, and I don't believe all 6 have resource officers, but many of them do.
The Portland Police Bureau and its budget provide 12 resource officers to protect more than 48,000 students. Compare that to Salem-Keizer with 13 full-time officers, 1 at each of the 6 high schools, and 7 roving officers. And Washington County schools have 1 officer each as well, staffed by both the Sheriff's Office and Beaverton Police Department. All those school districts have been watching the Reynolds situation closely, knowing it could have been much worse if not for their resource officers.
You know, it's a tragedy what happened at Reynolds, and it's horrible, and we just know that our officers do so much good that we'd just like to see more.
The question that's coming up, and it comes up every time the mayor meets with the superintendents, is what is the right funding mechanism? The conversation is never, are they of value?
Indeed, the value of school officers, school resource officers, that is something that becomes more apparent every year. The incident at Reynolds has ramped up awareness even more around here, of course. As always, though, it's a matter of budget, so it'll be interesting to see if some priorities change in the near future. Kelly?